What we need to be focusing on are, again, the systems of incentives that our policies and our daily decisions create. We see today state-sponsored exploits, malware, things like the WannaCry attack, the Petya attack that you heard earlier in the year, where within 24 hours, over 200,000 systems were infected and locked and could not be used, shutting down hospitals in the UK and the United States, automobile factories, transportation companies, shipping companies could not continue their work because a government weapon had been stolen and released by some hacker group. It doesn't really matter who did it. The real problem is, why did the government create this weapon and keep it secret for so long when they knew it could be used just as easily against us, the public, as it could be used, if you presume even the best of behavior by governments, against the public's enemies? Software vulnerabilities are not like missiles. They aren't used once. The minute they're captured, the minute they're used against an adversary and they catch it in their logs and they reverse engineer it, they can turn this around and use it against us just as effectively. It is more equivalent to biological weapons, where people can be infected nearly limitlessly than anything else. And this is the final thought on this, sort of the policy prescription, the policy problem that we're facing, is so many people in government around the world, from the best to the worst, have prioritized the offensive operations, being able to hack and spy on our competitors, above our defensive operations, those of the people in the room who are going, how can we stop this from happening? Governments will argue, and not without any basis, that they need powers to investigate real criminals, right? Real terrorists. And no one objects to this. No one protests against this. But we need to recognize that even in a world where hacking becomes completely impossible, that is not a loss. That is a victory, because it means we can no longer be attacked through this new mechanism that is causing so much damage. And yet at the same time, even though governments may lose this one tool of investigation that's been so popular with them, they still have every other means of investigation, every other investigative tool that they have had throughout human history that still works. We can have a world that is both safe and free if we focus on protecting people rather than making them more vulnerable. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.